Hey guys, sorry it's early in the morning, so a little bit quiet. I want you to meet Hugh Jackman on Facebook. Hello, dear. Thanks for the comment, love heart. Welcome to my private Facebook handle, where I finally made a decision to text with a humble and devoted fan. What's your name and where are you from? Question mark, question mark. I said, a humble and devoted fan. Laughing emoji. Sorry, but that has to be the weirdest statement I've ever heard. I think maybe you're mixed up regarding what an adult fan is like. I'm Julia and I'm from Australia, same as you. It is very nice to meet you, he said. I said, you too, which he then love hearts. I sent you a request on here because I have been receiving reports from some of my fans about people claiming to be me. Have you had similar experiences before? I said, none on Facebook. Lots on Instagram, though. I said, Facebook are good at taking the fake ones down. That is the problem I am experiencing, he said. I have received multiple reports from fans about the same problem. I don't have a private Instagram account. Okay. Only a public one that I manage myself, along with my management. So please be careful not to be deceived by these imposters who claim to be me on Instagram. My advice to you is to block them all, to make sure I'm not chatting with any scammer who might be taking the money he wants. I said, oh, don't worry. I can spot them immediately, and of course I report them all. LOL. That's really good, okay? I just want all my fans to know about this. That's why I had to go to this extent. By the way, I hope you're not a journalist. They really stick to the same script, don't they? Like, really, someone needs to start writing something new. I said, LOL, no, not a journalist, English teacher. Why asked? Because I'm being careful. I have been hurt times without numbers from those journalists out there who pretend to be a fan and end up faking stories about me. Sounding familiar, anyone? I said, no, that's never happened. There has never been so much as a rumour of bad press about you anywhere. Someone is telling you lies, my friend. Okay, he said, but I just need to make sure about that, okay? I would like you to tell me about yourself. I can take a few messages on here while I'm reading fan comments. I said, oh, I'm sure you can. What would you like to know? And I do hope this conversation is reciprocal. ... Okay, he said, let's break it down one step at a time. I said, oh, please do. Okay, how long have you been my fan? And when did you start being a fan of mine? Sorry, but aren't these questions kind of the same thing? But okay, maybe I'm just an idiot. I said, I don't know. I hardly mark the calendar the day I first saw you in something. That's ridiculous. And around when did I start being a fan of his? I went, do you need constant reassurance? I thought you said you wanted me to tell you about myself. So you ask about you? Question mark. He goes, LOL, I know it's ridiculous. I just want to know. That's why I asked. But it's okay if you don't know. I said, why would I know? And he goes, yeah, I want to do it step by step, around him asking me about him. And around why would I know, he's LOL. I said, so ask sensible questions. Okay, let's begin with this. Are you married and do you have children? I said no to both. That's really sad to hear. How old are you, if I may ask? I'm just curious. I said, why is it sad? I'm younger than you are. The truth is that you should already be married by now. Firstly, you are a beautiful woman and you deserve a perfect man. I said, why should I be married? It's not 1883. I can have it all without getting married. It's fine if you don't see marriage the way I see it. Everyone has his or her own way of living, said the man who's pretending to be a man who just is getting divorced. I said, and if I were married, I wouldn't be talking with a man online. And I said, you just got divorced, so that didn't make any sense. LOL, you are correct, he said around talking to a man online. I said, yes, I always am. So, next question on your list? And around just getting divorced. I just got divorced, he said. You are right. I feel so bad about it. Maybe she wasn't just the right one for me. I said, that wasn't the reason. You both made your statements. Don't you know what she said? You parted amicably. It's nice to see. Yeah, I know. Can we please stop discussing the whole divorce thing for now? I did not regret my actions, said the scammer who had no idea why Hugh Jackman him and his wife broke up. I said, you brought up marriage and why I shouldn't be unmarried, just saying. And I said, that's good around him not regretting his actions. I said, neither of you do, and it's nice. It's nice to have a friendly divorce for once, which he love hearts. And I said this because I'm sick of hearing about, oh, my wife cheated on me with my best friend, or she's just a gold digger. It's just so pedestrian. And around him having a friendly divorce, sure it is. Feel free to text with me, okay? I'm just a normal, humble man, LOL, said our scammer. And he goes, I don't like talking much about my divorce. And around, having a nice divorce, correct, he said. And I reposted my so next question on your list and pointed up. And he goes, you are making this conversation a bit formal. Can you be more friendly in your text if you want me to continue? And I had to control myself. I was like, no, don't bite, don't bite, don't bite. I said, I just wanted to spare myself having to ask again, as you seem to want to keep talking about your divorce, even after saying several times that you didn't want to. Okay, that's fine. So what do you do for work? I said, I already told you I'm an English teacher. I lecture at university, literature mainly. I do some online teaching for business English also. Oh, I remember now. That's a very nice professional who trains others educationally so they can become good leaders of tomorrow, said our scammer, who mildly panicked that his English may be scrutinised. Oh, I understand, he said, around doing some online teaching. I said, yes, I enjoy it, which he love hearts. I'm reaching out to you with trust, and I hope you'll keep it confidential. This is not something I usually do, but I have a feeling that you're a kind person. I said, I don't think anyone would believe me even if I told someone, so your secret's safe. I have no desire to be called a fool, LOL, which he love hearts. It's really interesting talking to a fan like you who is 100% learned and at the same time funny. With time, I will learn to trust you. I said, trust goes both ways, sure, which he love hearts. I said, I don't know about funny, but I'll take it, LOL, which he puts a laughing emoji. I contacted you directly because I occasionally need a way to relax and take a break from my hectic schedule. It's nice to have a chat and discuss things outside of work. I said, oh, I thought you might be bored at the moment with the strikes and not being able to work, but I guess relaxing is good for the mind. Stress is not good. My goal, he continues, is to have a peaceful relationship with my supporters on this platform while maintaining utmost respect for each and every person who supports my work. And I agree with you around stress not being good. I said, that's nice. I'm sure your fans will appreciate hearing from you. We are aiming to work with a bigger audience this time, he adds nonsensically, and I think that would give you the chance to do exactly what you love. I think he got his chats mixed up. I said, in what capacity? We hope to work with a larger audience. Have you ever attended my show or concert before? Definitely getting his chats mixed up. I said, I saw you in Oklahoma. What form of larger audience? Films are quite a large audience, wouldn't you agree? And he goes, you saw me in Oklahoma, really? Not having any idea what I'm talking about. I said, yes, I love that show. Love heart, he said. I totally agree with you around films reaching a large audience. This guy's just an idiot. And around loving Oklahoma. Thanks a lot for loving my show. I really love it when fans appreciate my shows. I said, why? Are you planning another stage show? For when the strike is over, of course. Yeah, you are correct. After the strike, that's when I can start my schedule. I said, I assume Deadpool 3 is finished filming, or is there still post-production things to complete? LOL, I can't say much about that right now, said our scammer, who had no idea. But we still have some production tasks to finish. I said, oh, I'm sure it's online somewhere. I just couldn't be bothered Googling. And around his production tasks, I said, cool. And he goes, LOL, you just need to worry a little and search about it on Google. Are you enjoying our conversation? And around searching on Google, I said, no, not really. And yes, the conversation's riveting, don't you think? Because obviously sarcasm goes right over his head. Sure it is, agreed our idiot scammer. I said, I'm still curious about this, though, and what you meant around working with a bigger audience and allowing me to do what I love. I said, you never said in which capacity. I just gave you an insight about what my management team and I are planning. I suppose I am not allowed to disclose much about it. Do you live alone or with family? He said, realizing that he'd, posted on the wrong one. I said, I understand that, but you said it would afford me to do the thing I love, which I don't quite understand. Humour me, please. And I said, why on earth would I live with my family? I'm an adult. And he goes, I love the fact that you are curious about knowing things that concern yourself. It's quite fascinating, he said, not willing to tell me anything because he has no idea what I was saying or what he was talking about. And around living with my family, it's a question, okay? LOL, you don't have to take it personally. I said, no, it just seemed out of place in the context of the conversation we were having. But I was actually referring to him saying the previous stuff around the larger audience. But we'd cross-posted. And I said, I'm not offended about your question. I'm just curious as to why you thought I would live with family, I mean. It's not common in our culture. Okay, good to hear, he said. That's a good culture, said our idiot scammer. I said, it's both our cultures. We are Australian, you and I. Do you live with your parents, LOL? LOL, yes. You are very interesting when texting. I hope you are just as interesting in real life, LOL. And I said, oh, I'm fascinating, which he love-hearted. And around my question, he said, no, I don't live with my parents. I said, exactly. He goes, oh, okay, because light dawned on Marblehead, you see. We are both adults here, and it's not in our culture for us to still live under our parents' roof. I said, yes, well done, which the idiot put a laughing emoji on. Oh, my God. So tell me, what do you do for fun? Let's say during your free time. I said, I love the theatre. I'm a voracious reader like yourself. I like underwater ice skating, travelling, and the normal things other people like, I guess. What about you? Which he love-hearts. I can see that you must be very intelligent and interesting person. I can imagine what you're like based on what you've texted. As for me, you mentioned some things I enjoy doing, like travelling and reading. I also love singing, dancing and acting, because that's my profession, ha ha. I said, yes, I would imagine singing and acting would be on the list. I acted a little when I was younger, nothing notable, just small roles. I'm credited. Okay, that's nice, but you didn't add acting as one of your hobbies. I believe you don't really love acting, LOL, said our 100% Australian actor. I said, because it's not a hobby. It's something small I did many years ago that I no longer do. No, I enjoyed it immensely, but it wasn't a passion. Oh, okay, I understand you now. I said, I only mentioned it as part of the conversation, which he love-hearts. I'm about to go off now. I have something to attend to. Okay, I will text you later in the day when I'm free. Have a great day, smiley face. I said, sure, you too, which he love-hearts. I hope you will have some free time later today. I said, well, You'll know the time over here, thankfully, seeing as your family are over here. So don't be surprised if I'm at work and only answer sporadically. Okay, it's fine. Goodbye for now, he said, not having any idea where I'm from or what the time is. I said ciao, which he love-hearted. So I have no doubt this idiot will be back and he'll try to get me onto Google. So there we go, part one of Idiot Hugh Jackman on Facebook. Bye.